Welcome to Shore Perspectives, a community feature of WESR Radio, highlighting the spirit of the shore from those who call it home.
My name is Patrick, and I live in Exmoor. I would like for animals to have a better life. I was when I was a toddler, I was raised around them, and I liked them, and they were cute. 10 chickens, and we got a booted bantam, and we got two booted bantams. Yeah.
So, I've not known too much actually about the Junior Ranger program except for the past couple of weeks. Some of the rangers from there we followed and we learn. We like going to our local. We've been going on the trails, especially since COVID. We haven't done much with Accomack County, but almost every trail in Northampton County, one of the nature trails, we've taken the kids on multiple times. That is like our thing with the kids. And so we followed like the national parks and stuff. And I guess somewhere along the way, we had signed up about information for our older kids down to Patrick. And they sent us a notification saying, hey, we know that you're one of our supporters. Anytime that they need to share a link or they ask for support, we try to help out. And we got a message from the National Wildlife Federation that said, hey, there's this competition that Mr. Jeff Corwin's putting on. And for this competition, you just need to vote. And what happens is it's a lot. It seems like the kids are getting a lot. The first place winner gets $20,000. But in actuality, they might be raising more than that if people are able to, besides clicking on the link, which I think still supports the Federation as well as Patrick. It also, people sometimes will do monetary votes, and those votes also go to support the Wildlife Federation. So it's been a really awesome experience because Patrick's gotten like excited. Like right now, he's about to try to go catch his chicken to show you.
This is my girl Fenella. She's my favorite chicken, and she is one of the booted bantams.
Now, what happens if you win?
I'm going to give my chickens a better home, and I'm going to give my cat a better home, and I'm going to give me and my brother a PlayStation. So, make sure they're not scared of anything, and so predators can't get them.
So we lived with my uncle, my great uncle, and he's always done something with animals. He took care of the cats or the dogs in the neighborhood. It was his thing. And my mother passed away in 2010, and Patrick never got to meet her. My oldest was only a month old, not quite. And we moved up here with Uncle Raymond, and he had chickens. And we ended up with chickens, and we have ducks now, and a guinea fowl that you can hear screeching in the background. And Uncle Raymond would take Patrick and Sammy when they were little and ride them around the yard. Like I would bring them outside, but he'd ride them around, and that was their things. Like they would go put the chickens up together. And if Uncle Raymond found an animal, he could not, animal or human, he would take them in. He was just a gentle soul. I used to joke that he was either an angel or an alien because there's no way he's from this earth. And Patrick like picked up on that. Uncle Raymond would find a baby kitten out in the yard, or when the chickens would have little bitties, he would pick them up, and Patrick would put them in his bicycle and ride them around in the little basket. And he's been doing that. And then I've always loved animals, so I would stop and pick the turtles up, and now he can spot from the back seat, Mom, is that a turtle up there? And so it's either turtle or pine cone usually at this time of year. He went to the orthodontist, and on our way home, we went through Cape Charles, and there was actually a turtle crossing the road, and that was a pretty good quick turtle, but he kept wanting to stop, and it was right there on the turn. And so he asked if I could he goes, put the little blinker things on, Mom. And had me parked so he could get out and just make sure it got all the way across the road.
Yeah.
But he's done that. He's had several turtles this year that he's already started to. It used to be me that would do it, and my husband's like, "What?" And I'm like, "You got to help the turtles, man." And now I don't even have to say anything anymore. Patrick is very much hands-on. We're hoping that between this summer and next summer to be able to do a little bit more. There's a gentleman that lives in Cape Charles. There's several people across the shore I know, like faces here on the shore, but there's a gentleman named Mr. Pete, and we've been parking next to his house in Cape Charles since my 23-year-old, he'll be 23 this year, was like 4. He's always lived down in Cape Charles, and he has started him and several people in Cape Charles rescue cats. And we want to be able to, after we get our animals here straight and get them a little bit of a better fix with their house and stuff, to help Mr. Pete and them with their animals and try to get more animals on the shore fixed.
Who's in your lap right now? Who's
Oh.
this?
Egypt. They didn't have, their mom wasn't there to see them, and their mom left them.
As Patrick said, we found Egypt in them, and we tried to leave them with their mother, and she kept disappearing. And because I guess Pat and them went in the shed, because that's where we have some of our stuff, she moved them to our neighbor's house. And he has a dog, and he had a brand new baby kitten that he had just rescued that didn't even have its eyes open.
Aww.
And he's like, I cannot bottle feed 3 kittens. And I'm like, send them over here. We'll do it. And Pat's been helping to bottle feed them since about May 9th or 10th. And we've done all the things. They've literally just learned to use the litter box in the last couple of weeks and to eat out of a bowl. They still get messy. And so he's been excited about helping with it. And honestly, he's actually helping with the litter box and stuff, because I'm like, we have to get them fixed. And he's been saving up his birthday money. He's a saver. And so he said he would actually use his birthday money to, one, help feed some of the cats at Pete's house if he could keep his kitten. And now keeping his kitten has turned into wanting both of them. And Egypt here's a girl and Ranger's a boy. And he knows that he needs to get them both fixed, because the boys can go out, or her, and it could have an accidental, babies or whatever. And the shore has a really bad population of feral cats. So that was something we had actually been working on. And he was like, well, if I win that money, I can, get my cats, and I don't have to use my birthday money. The fact that even if he doesn't win, or he's reaching out, he's meeting new people. This has been his first interview talking to somebody on here. Usually he is very animated. He's much like me. He's animated. He talks to everybody. And so, I thought it would be really good for him to reach out and to just put himself out there a little bit more.
What's a good way to help animals?
Rescue and give them food.
He's really thankful, even when he found out that he was in. He's like, wow, that many people are being nice to me. Like they're because there was, I think it started with 72 to 77. There was about 70 some kids in the beginning, and Patrick is hung around right around he was in first for a couple of days, and now he's in the 10th spot. And he just thinks it's cool that out of 70 some kids, he's like, wow, like I've been in the top, and now it's like the top 15. And now he's like, am I still in 10th place? And like, he's happy about that. He doesn't necessarily have to be number one. He thinks it's cool to compete.
Thank you.
For Shore Perspectives and WESR Radio, I'm Kelley Gaskell.